Cool. No. Cool. Wonderful to see some of the old people I haven't seen for a while. You had it first. Exactly. Yep. Yep. Different niche. I'm into it. Oh, cool. I don't know if I know him. I'll talk to him though if he jumps on. Yeah. Did any of those? I'll let you do your thing. But did this whole story come on last week? Oh, great. Slowly posted on it. Okay. Yeah. Huh.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's up?
Good. Popcorn, your audio or your mic is muted on the stream, by the way.
All right, thank you. Hey
Hey,
guys.
Trent.
Hey Joe, how's it going?
Good. Glad that popcorn's back.
Yeah.
This plane looks great too.
Yeah, it's a nice plane. I like this this livery, the Hellflyer. Got like some flames on it, and then with sizzling on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it looks nice. So actually, it's not Trent that I got this idea from. It was from Trent Palmer in one of his videos. He was taking off with his kid Fox, and he was saying he was going to go to Johnson Creek. So I was like, hey, let's go to Johnson Creek. So then, so we're pretty much doing a loop, right down and then back up on the other side. And because the sim doesn't like having a start and finish point at the same place,
Yep.
we're gonna go right to Reed Ranch. We could always return back here at the end. And if you're new to joining, we are on the Southeast Asia server. You don't see us.
Yeah, I'm just loading up there now.
You're just loading up. Yeah, we'll wait. But actually, Trent Palmer's Kit Fox is coming to sim. Parallel 42's doing it.
Nice.
I'm not sure exactly when. Should be, but it should be pretty soon.
Oh, so that'll be different from the other Kit Fox that's in the sim now, huh?
Yeah, because the other Kit Fox is was that from Dog? No, that's the Bird Dog. But the same maker, the same guy that made the Bird Dog.
No, that was some other company.
Another company. Okay. But yeah, they're making it with Trent Palmer's Freedom Fox paint scheme. And yeah, thanks Trent, because the other day I was like, man, this is so annoying. I was gonna put in my review like, these warnings are excessive on this plane, and then you told me, oh, you just picked the prop back just a little bit. All of a sudden, it was like nice. So,
yeah, because it's gonna run max RPM for takeoff basically, and you usually want to bring it back a little bit after takeoff.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I heard the the oral warnings in the sim. They're pretty aggressive.
Yeah. Well, because another guy said something, and I was like, yeah, no, pull back on the prop a little bit, and then you're good. Got my cameras, or just...
Trent, is there like a preferred level, or is it just kind of a feel, just to keep it? How do you manage it?
Usually like
What's below the red?
For a climb, it's usually a little bit below the red. Like a finer pitch is better for climbing, so a higher RPM is better for climbing. A slower RPM, usually about, I don't know what the range is on the Husky, but you know, 2300, 2400 RPM is probably good for cruising. It's supposed to be a bit faster, a bit more economical.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because you'll get the warning at 2700 RPMs.
Okay, yeah, the red line's probably 2700, right? So if it sits there for too long, it's not meant to, you know, run that fast for a long period of time. So you probably bring it down to usually 2600 for the climb, and maybe like 2500 for the cruise. So,
Sounds
or you
good.
can just leave it at 26 or 2650, and it probably wouldn't hurt anything. So the sim isn't very sensitive to
Yeah.
prop pitch changes right now.
And we could take off.
Yeah, I put on live weather, so it started me on the far end here.
Me too.
Yeah.
Caution, engine overspeed.
Meet you up there.
Yeah, you both got the Husky, so fortunately I see you guys as Moonies. And Salty there is in the Cub Crafters.
It's my first
As
time
well.
flying this. I just picked it up today. I like it.
Yeah, it looks like a nice little airplane. Decent price for it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. My simulator got so much better with this update. I know a lot of people have had problems, but it's been
Oh
a
yeah,
good
with
update for me.
like the performance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. It's been really nice.
yeah. Yesterday and today I had the gaming service issue again. But then I tried a few different things. What I did in the end was I went into the add remove programs advanced on the gaming services. Then went to terminate, so it terminated the service completely, and then went to reset the PC, went back in, and I opened it. I opened the sim in admin mode, and it worked. It's worked since.
Okay.
Good to know.
Yeah, I've had that a few times.
Yeah, because you got the sim on the Microsoft Store, right? Because you were in the beta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had any real issues with the Steam Edition.
How's your daughter doing? Been
Good.
wondering.
Good.
Good. How are the parents doing? Doing with both of them?
Good. Other than having to hold him back from stepping on her or something.
Yeah.
Like tonight he just looks at me and then he goes and he stops on her. I'm like, what are you doing?
Sounds like a typical big brother.
Yeah. Because my wife, well, her brother is older, and she had the same thing.
Yep.
Simply
My
use friends
kids
of
are
the
just coming home right now, so I might have to mute myself for a little bit
Okay.
just to say hi. But I'll be following along.
Yeah, no problem. First stop is coming up shortly. Landmark US FS.
Yeah.
So I've got the live weather on. Clouds are looking nice again.
Yeah, I was
It's
just
just a hot fix today.
yeah, hot fix. Is it really less washed out? Because that's what the hot fix is supposed to help out with. I can't really tell. I'd have to look side by
Can't
side.
really tell. Well, you'd be surprised in real life how washed out, you know, the outside scenery is normally.
Yeah. Well, because I saw a video tonight where the guy was backcountry in the mountains, and some of the mountains, like it looks like a big massive stain on the rock. But like that's the way you see it in the sim also. Like it's yeah, it's not that different.
Yeah. I'd have to look at screenshots and compare and contrast. But looks fine to me. But like at least around like, you know, our area anyway.
Yeah.
When you're looking outside in the plane, everything is tinted blue. So, and the more hazy it is, the more humid it is as well, the more kind of washed out everything's going to look.
Yeah.
So, not everything is as bright and vibrant as it looks in photographs, right? Because they're all touched up, right?
Photoshop.
Yep.
I was looking at Seafront Simulations, their AI vessel and the shipping vessels.
Oh yeah, on Orbex.
Yeah. So I open that up. I go to Halifax, look at the harbor. I do like a before install and after install. I look after. I'm like, there's like one instance of one of those ships or yachts. No shipping boats, nothing like that. So then I go down to New York City. Well, I see like 3 iterations and 2 variations. like, well, they got a little bit more than that. So I go to St. Bart down in like the Caribbean. Same thing. It was like nothing. I was like, what? So I was.
I think if it works the same way the freeware one does, it uses like there's sort of like, you know how you can look online and you can look at like where every flight in the world is right now that has a transponder going anyway. There's the same thing for ships, but it'll stop reporting their position if they're stopped for more than like 30 minutes. So if they're docked, you usually won't be able to see them.
Okay.
So, because they'll disappear after a while. So I don't know if that works the same way, but it might.
But again, because I was like, I was gonna make like a laughing stock out of them, but I'm like, rather than like do a bad review on it, let me clarify with them, like, maybe I'm doing something wrong here.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that's something they should technically tell you, like in the review criteria. If they, you know, if it was an agreement between you and them, like, you know, what sort of things to look for, and
so
where things should show up and where things shouldn't show up.
Told me what to do in the dev mode to see where the plane should be popping up. But he said like I should go to like Gibraltar for like the like oil rigs and stuff, or like San Francisco, but like Halifax, it's nothing big. Like not gonna be much there.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I understand. I'll go back and tell me to take a look at a few things. Stall.
Caution, low fuel pressure.
I'm Russian. Stalin.
There's my popcorn jokes.
Oh man, how do I?
She's not the fastest plane I've ever flown.
No, she's not.
Trusty though. I like it.
Do I even have? Low fuel pressure.
Oh jeez.
Dead.
Did you run out of gas already?
Yeah,
No?
oil leak. I don't know. Caution, low fuel pressure.
Do you have your realism on? Your failures and stuff? Obviously. Oh.
No.
That's weird.
But I had that when I first started up in the the flight plan.
Oh.
Like that.
Do you have your fuel pump on?
That's why. I don't have it on.
No.
I need it on.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think I need.
So usually there's a fuel pump there's a mechanical fuel pump in the engine. There's an electrical fuel pump that's for backup and low RPM. So sometimes if the mechanical fuel pump isn't strong enough, and your engine's at low power, you won't have enough fuel flow getting in there without the electric pump backing it up. Yeah, because your RPM is very low.
Yeah, I've got throttle to the max right now.
The stream's a little bit behind, so
Yeah.
like your mixture's good. I would probably lean your mixture probably halfway, because we're up at 7,000 feet.
Tail dragger. I forgot.
Yeah.
I have the same issue going on with my fuel pump. I guess
Yeah, the
I also failed.
Fuel pumps on the bottom right.
Oh.
Yeah, because for full throttle, you're not getting a lot of manifold pressure.
Well, I got 4. I'm like a cat, and I got 4 more lives.
The flight plan is filled in now.
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
nice.
I saw that.
So there shouldn't be any like failures with the aircraft. This is just an Asobo model, so there's nothing really crazy,
I know.
like oil management or anything like that. But
Now let me.
so
Like
yeah,
failures.
your fuel tanks are good. Like, well, no, your engine wouldn't restart at all if you had the fuel selectors off by accident or something. And I don't know where if there's an electric fuel pump where it is.
Yeah, because the fuel switch pump.
Yeah.
So
I've
I
got
just turned on the one on the bottom right. Is that all I need to do? It seems to be okay now.
Yeah, that should be on, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's your boost pump. Yep.
So it's a separate thing.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm new to this plane and to mixture and all that. I've been flying a lot of jets.
Yeah.
That hotfix should have fixed the CRJ today, by the way.
Yeah. Within the next couple days, we're supposed to have a fix on Aerosoft side.
Oh, good.
Okay, well, your manifold pressure's looking good now.
Do I just have to be like flat on the ground or something? That's
So it's yeah, because it doesn't have carburetor heat or anything. Wouldn't be icing.
yeah, it's no ice.
Your mags are on.
You'll see it. I just started it.
Yep.
And it started, but then like killed up. I'll
Well, I don't see anything inside that it's obvious anyway that would cause that to happen, except for, like I said, the mixture might be better at around half.
I blame
But
it
that
on
shouldn't
blame it on hotfix number 2.
possibly.
Breaks their own plane.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I'll just be nice if we can do this in real life.
Yeah, just teleport.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Well, nobody's complaining about the Husky on the forum.
And I wasn't complaining about it in my review.
So, the X-Cub's working just fine.
Caution, Caution, low fuel pressure.
So like right when it starts, it's like caution, low fuel pressure.
I've tried adding more fuel. Okay, it is showing fuel. You should have fuel.
Yeah,
Looks like you get 96 pounds per tank.
you got 100%, 26 gallons.
Yep.
Boat is 2.
Hmm.
Wondering if I.
So it's staying running on the ground, eh?
Yeah. I really didn't see anything else. Auxiliary power.
No, there really shouldn't be anything. So, and I mean, you have your fuel selectors, and
Should I put that pump back on or leave it off?
it wouldn't hurt. So, but I don't think most of the boost pumps in the sim don't really do a whole lot.
Okay.
So, I mean, you can potentially have too much fuel. It increases your fuel pressure. So, as I said, I would lean the mixture about halfway for best power here.
Okay. Yeah, we
Let's see if it sticks.
can take off.
Give it a go.
Yeah.
Well, seems to be working now.
Yeah. So I've had that warning before, but not really that didn't kill me. I'm grounded pretty much.
Hmm.
Whoa, Joe! Thanks for becoming a member.
Oh, no problem.
Welcome to leisure class.
Leisure class, yeah.
That's why you're here, anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's because of the Streamlabs. I can replay something like if it, like this guy subscribed, but I wasn't online when it happened. So then it's like, oh, Werner, thanks for subbing. You do that like 50
Yeah.
times, and like people think there's like 5 people watching. How did you get 50 subs from that? Yeah, so on Mondays and Wednesdays, I've been doing cross-country flight across Canada. I just started this week. So Wednesday, I finished in Montreal. Monday and Wednesday, I'll probably still be in Ontario and working my way out to the West Coast.
Are those live streams?
Yeah, live.
When you do them?
Yeah,
oh, cool.
Live streams. Because I was doing
I gotta
them.
put them on my calendar.
I was doing them like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon your time, like Pacific time. But starting this week, they'll go back 1 hour to 3 o'clock your time.
Cool.
Because the first week I'm like, well, the first one was like St. John's, Newfoundland to Moncton. And I was like, well, it's almost a 4-hour flight. And if I start at 8 o'clock, that's midnight by the time I'm done. But I'm doing everything live time, live weather. So,
Awesome.
So like
I
Monday,
like those cross countries like that.
Monday the weather was like, it was pissing rain, like, and because I'm doing VFR in a Mooney. Well,
Yeah.
I got to my first stop. It's like your landing's rejected. You need IFR flight plan. Like, so you can actually say that you want to override that, and you can then still land VFR. But it should just like pitch dark in the cloud. But once it was better, had some clouds out of Moncton. By the time we got up closer to Quebec, it had cleared up, and then nice sunset from like Quebec City into Montreal.
Nice. I watched a bit of the first one,
Okay, yeah.
but I like the idea of doing the cross country in real time, real weather.
Yeah. And then I think I'm gonna do this next Saturday. I don't know how this is gonna go, and I'm like,
I'm up for it.
hey, yeah, next Saturday I'm gonna do a 24-hour live stream, for like not charity but a fundraiser to help me pay my costs to go to California for the Flight Sim Expo at the
That'd
end
be
of
awesome.
at the end of September. And then what was it? Then this week I heard Bid Summit is a YouTube conference. Well, it happens like 2 days later up in LA, and I'm like, I could easily go both, but then it's like the Vid Summit, I have to pay to get into the conference, and then your hotel, it adds up pretty quick. So
Yeah.
it's like, if I were to do both of them, it'd be about $3,000. If I do San Diego, it's like $1,000. So I was like, well, you know, people do these like fundraisers for themselves, or you know, they want to get some piece of equipment. Well, I'll sacrifice myself for 24 hours and do a flight from Halifax to San Diego, but in a general aviation. But then I was thinking, what if I did it in a plane that had no autopilot? So,
Right.
and I'm gonna have the camera on me, so you guys could
VOR
like,
to VOR.
yeah, so you guys could like see me going through this pain, and then
Nice.
I'll try to get some prizes from some sponsors and see how it goes. Because it's like, because when I saw the price, I'm like, shoot, I can't go. But then I'm like, well, let's try this. If it works, it works. If not, well, it'll go towards other stuff.
I would love to go, but I have a wedding in Chicago that
Oh,
weekend.
Chicago.
Because I could drive down there,
Yeah, yeah.
but I got to be in Chicago for a rescheduled pandemic wedding. It was supposed to happen last Memorial Day.
Yeah, so and I'm thinking they're gonna be everyone's gonna be in masks
Yeah,
still, yeah.
probably. Given what's going on now with this Delta.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal, though. I think I look better in a mask.
Well, talking about masks, I just opened up a store on Teespring, so I'm gonna have some merchandise. So
cool.
I'm gonna release the link probably over the weekend. Just want to do a couple more tweaks, but the first line of apparel going out is just pretty much the basic logo on like a t-shirt, sweatshirt. But the only one where I actually did something to is a mug, and the mug.
Oh, that's cool.
Mug has a Sizzling Popcorn logo, and then on the other side it says "Pull up, pull up."
I like it.
But the thing is, I had a black wrap, but with their mugs, it's a white mug with the wrap, so your handle's always white. So I was like, I'm gonna just change it to white so that there's no wrap. This airport's supposed to be closed, but we'll land at it anyways.
Yep, what the hell?
Yeah. It's backcountry.
Exactly.
Like, we should have landed right behind where I am. Have you ever heard of this guy, Trent Palmer? Joe?
I have not, but I will check him out.
Yeah, well, because I just heard of him like a couple of weekends ago from a panel discussion, and the guy Edson from Parallel 42, they're the ones that bring his plane to the sim. So I was like, who's Trent Palmer? Like, I was thinking, like, is he a football player? Like, who is he? And then,
Sounds like a golfer.
Yeah. Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Then when I looked him up in the videos, I was like, yes. So that's where, like, the A-1C review video, the music that I used in the background was like, it reminded me like I was like trying to emulate something like it. Like I can't do like 100% emulation of what he does because he's doing like live stuff. But like I wanted like that groovy music to really drive in. And then I get a comment, don't play loud music in your videos.
It wasn't that loud.
We can understand you. We're paying attention. I'm thinking this is probably an old guy that, doesn't like loud music.
Yeah.
How many other people liked the video? No one's disliked it, so.
Whatever.
Yeah.
To each his own.
That's right. But
Scenery here. Good route.
yeah, James. Yeah, he's really good. Trent Palmer, because he went to Idaho. I don't know, Joe, if you were there. I know Trent was, but we had gone on all these like state forest, fire department airports in Idaho. Well, then all of a sudden, I'm watching this video, and Trent Palmer and his buddies are landing at one of the strips that we landed. I was like, oh yeah, like I recognized it right away. It's like, Hey. Good.
Yeah, they're
Are we
pretty
landing here?
Yeah.
Is this Idaho 6? Sorry,
Yeah.
Idaho 86. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jesus. Man, I just literally crashed. I'm not used to this plane. It normally
Tail wheels
doesn't
are
happen to me. Even on Sizzling or on Gun Pilots.
No, I haven't. Well, because when I was off, I was off. And
Yeah.
then when I was back, well, oh shoot, yeah. Oh, I make it. Like,
It's
but I've definitely been on a handful of them.
I was making excuses. I'm like, I don't even crash on those flights but this plane is a little touchy. I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tail wheels are always touchy.
yeah. Because then when you land, you can't push on the brakes too hard, or else they're just
I
gonna
know.
nosedive.
Yep. Touch down the main, let the tail wheel down, hold back pressure, apply smooth brakes.
Yep.
Don't let it nose over.
And we're like a smaller group, and I'm like, I like this because it's not like you get into trying to land and it's all name tags all over the place.
Yeah. You can't even see the runway.
Yeah, and we could take off.
I've been out of town, so I just was able to do the update, and it's kind of like a new sim to me. It reminds me of back in the day, September and August when we were doing the big group flights.
Yeah,
It just really looks great. I haven't had a single crash, knock on wood,
oh yeah,
since the update.
I've had a bunch.
There was some crashes, only airplane crashes.
Yeah,
I mean, I already got the version that had the first hot fix, so I didn't have that frustration that a lot of people had, but it just seems to be performing well.
because I'm trying to think if mine crashed just before I updated the hotfix number 2.
Hmm. I'm sure I will again. It's just, I'm enjoying it while it lasts.
Yeah.
Probably jinx myself.
So what I did here, guys, is I think there's like a line, a river to go down to waypoint 1, and then waypoint 1 that we can then cross over.
Cool.
It's either a river or just a valley that you can pretty much follow.
My rule of thumb is just follow Trent.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Trent, I saw Waddles join the Discord. Well,
Yeah, I saw that.
he's just updating all his stuff. I don't know if he'll show up tonight or maybe next week.
I haven't seen him in a good while.
Yeah. Well,
Do you remember Bing Dinger?
Yes, Bing Dinger, yes. Yeah,
That guy I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah,
He disappeared.
he's alive.
Yeah, I know. He must have gotten burned out or just got busy or
Yeah, like some people, they just like they're over.
Come and go.
Yeah, they come and go.
not me.
Yeah.
I've been playing every day, basically.
Well,
I'm
Yeah.
still addicted.
yeah. Well, pretty much like since about like 2 weeks ago or so, like ever since I hit that 1,000 subscribers, I'm like now in like almost every day. Like it's now ticking up.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
It takes it took me like 4 years to get to that point. But the thing is it's almost just been like 1,000 just in the last year.
Yeah.
It comes from Flight Simulator, not the other stuff, pretty much.
Yeah. Maybe some iRacing, because that's cool to watch too.
Yeah, some iRacing, some people coming in for like tutorials for like Baseball Manager or a Hockey Manager. But what I did about a week or two ago, I've all my other videos, everything that's outside of Microsoft Flight Simulator has now been unlisted. So because
Kind of
I was,
unify your brand.
yeah, so because I was watching a video how by doing that, because if I then like tomorrow release like an iRacing video or something else, YouTube's now gonna promote that to people, but
Yeah.
it's then gonna think, oh, they're gonna promote it to sim people, like flight sim guys. Well, some of them might like it, but some of them might not. Like they might click right off.
Yeah.
So if you have it streamlined, well, you always have content for that person to watch, and YouTube just wants you to like. They're obviously competing with Netflix. They want your eyeballs glued to YouTube as much as possible.
Yep. Did they acknowledge your 1,000 subscriber in any way? Like, what did they do? Did they give you congratulations or anything?
Yeah, it was like a little like congratulations in my studio, but
That's cool.
like the whole process of like opening up like memberships and the super chats and stuff like that. It took about like a week and a half, and I got all my stuff. But I was expecting it like right away, and I was like, oh, I want this like for last Friday. But then I ended up getting it like, I think I got it like just shortly before last Friday's flight.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's good. But then I didn't do a couple, like I've been challenging myself to do like a video or a stream every day for a month to like really try to like push the like the stats and stuff.
Yep.
And but on the weekend, like I think I did do a video for like 2 days, and then like Tuesday my views went down to like 150 or something. And then you see the ad revenue from that, like it was like 33 cents. Like like it's like pennies, but it's like
Gotta start somewhere.
yeah, that's the thing, is you just start somewhere. And yeah, I see what you guys are doing, following the river. Nice. Oh, yeah, it's a little hard.
Do the, you know those, I think Orbex has like those like VFR and IFR training mission sets.
Yes. Yeah, I have it.
You should do those. Do videos on those,
Okay.
That's a good idea.
and then you learn a bit more while you're doing them as well. That would help you out with the later flights and stuff.
That's right.
And the more hardcore simmers. Yep.
Yeah.
Do them as a... Yeah, because I'd have to take a look to see how long they are. I think they're long enough that it could be pretty much like a live stream.
Yeah. I'm not sure. Apparently they're pretty good.
Who makes them again?
It's,
Do you remember, Trent?
It's,
Nope.
it's
Okay.
not Orbix, but it's in Orbix Central.
Okay.
Because I have tried, I think the first one, VFR, and it was in the UK, and you have the voiceover, your trainer talking to you.
Nice.
I don't know how advanced the concepts are. 'Cause they expanded the like the base tutorial a little bit
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
with VFR and stuff like that. 2 little airline things that only take about 4 minutes to finish.
yeah. The airline stuff hasn't been. They didn't really change. They didn't change that, or they didn't add more.
But yeah, I know there's an add-on for both. There's a VFR, IFR, and then there's an airliner add-on as well.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I've seen these, yeah. I
Yeah.
can't remember who makes them either.
I thought you were talking about the in-sim.
Oh, I was, yeah, before that. And yeah, the airline ones are very, very basic. It's just takeoff and landing. But I think they expanded the VFR bit. Let's have a few more lessons, sort of break it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
Sizzlin, was it you that that reviewed the SoFly landing challenges Pro?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought those after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're okay. Sometimes they start and then you're like in a crash position. You just have to restart them and then they work. But
Yeah. Well, because they told me there's a lot of
limitations,
yeah,
yeah.
a lot of limitations. And that's the
Yep.
thing is like what, like I understand you need to make the money. You can't just sit on it for years. But it's like sometimes like why do you still put it out if there's like limitations that could break
Yeah.
it, kind of deal. Now, this looks nice. I got a truck going up the road. He's on the. He's at NASCAR Daytona Turn 4. The
Yeah, the roads are a
banking.
little funky over here.
Yeah. FS Academy. So there's FS Academy IFR, BFR, and Jetliner. And then they also have Voyager. I've got all of them except for Jetliner. But I haven't...
Okay.
The Voyager gives you 7 bush trips. Yeah. That would be a good idea. I do them all next Saturday on the 24th. No. I have to do the flight Halifax to San Diego in some non-autopilot
Just do it in that like early 1900s plane made of balsa wood.
Well, I could probably
an
do it.
ultralight.
Yeah, ultralight, yeah.
Your wife will love it. It'll take 3 days.
Yeah.
Get yourself a VR headset, do it in VR, and stay in VR for 24 hours.
Oh. And you gotta eat at the same time.
Yep.
Because really, I would look at it as only go to the washroom or leave the seat if I'm at an airport. I can't leave in the air because I don't have autopilot. I can't pause it.
Ah. Bring a bottle.
You bring a bottle. Yes, and the camera's on.
Somehow I don't think YouTube would like that.
No.
Put up a little curtain.
Yeah. Well, you only see from the chest up anyways.
Right. That you should get a trucker's friend. I don't know if you have a truck stop near you, but strap that thing on and it goes into like a reservoir.
Well, my wife's a nurse, so...
Oh, yeah.
But she's on
You're
mat.
set.
Yeah, she's on mat leave, so she can't go get it at the hospital, get the catheter. I just wouldn't want a CTE to happen.
Yeah, you should have some rules that you publish. Like, remember when, I don't know if you ever remember that there was a guy that did like a challenge flying across the country, CD.
Okay.
And had rules like if you touch and go at an airport and you're crashed to desktop, then you go back to the last airport that you touched and went from.
Okay.
Instead of. Yeah, and I think people thought that was kind of fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
gotta.
it also encourages you to touch and go a lot, which slows you down. It was a race. He did a race across the country.
Okay. What was he doing? A cannonball? But in the air?
Yeah, that was that cannonball challenge.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember, when did you stop? When did you take a hiatus? What month?
Yeah, like end of March.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That just looks nice.
Beautiful.
Honestly, guys, I didn't do this flight beforehand. I was just like, I saw Trent Palmer. He talked about he was going to Johnson Creek. Like, all right, let's go, Johnson. Oh shoot. We're going to Johnson Creek. I'm like, all right, let's find some things around and let's go.
Yeah.
And if it's boring, well, you go land in the water if that's the case. But no, it's nice out here.
Oh, Gone 3D joined us.
Yeah, gone.
Fuel imbalance. Time to switch tanks.
The trim on this little Husky is really sensitive for me.
I find the trim is like kind of slower now. So it used to
Are
be,
you
it used to
in the
accelerate
Husky?
quite a bit. No,
Oh.
I'm in the X Cup. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
generally, it seems like the trim is a little bit slower because it used to, when you held down the button, it accelerated.
Mm-hmm.
So it just got continually faster and it would sometimes trim too much. It seems like they slowed it down a bit. Might be wrong.
Yeah, and I could just be this plane. First time flying it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my first time flying it was the other night when it came out. And I was like, "Beep."
Well,
I'm like,
this is the
shut
place to
up.
test it.
Yeah. Engine overspeed. Engine overspeed. Engine overspeed.
I heard that on your video.
Yeah, like there was probably like 5-6 more times, but I cut them out. And yeah, because I was watching some videos about like YouTube and like video editing. They're like saying like to get to the point. So to get to the point, like you don't need to see me flying straight for like 30 minutes. I could
Yeah.
I could show like the beginning, the end, and then the landing kind of deal. Or if there's something interesting or a funny moment. Oh, nice bounce. And right after I got this A-1C, again, I was watching Palmer, one of Palmer's videos, and they're all in Kit Fox. And this other guy joins up. Well, what's he in? He's in a Husky A-1C. I was like, oh, nice. Like, watching those videos, I'm like, I was like, told my wife, I'm like, it'd be nice to, like, get out of the city and then go in the mountains and, like, because, like, some of his videos, the guys live, like, in a valley, and they're on the last airmail routes in the U.S. Crazy.
Oh, I'm definitely going to watch this. Yeah. I think I have heard about this guy. He's like an inspiration for gun pilot, I think. Possibly.
but
Yeah,
I think
he's
you
a
might
pretty
have mentioned
famous
Yeah.
YouTuber anyway, the aviation community.
because he started off with drones, and then once the FAA then said you needed a private pilot license for that, then he got into planes, but he started off in the drones. We can take off.
I see.
Now.
Alrighty.
Because I think it was like Idaho day 1 or day 2. Well, one of his buddies went on a one wheel. Like it's a one wheel and it's a board on it. Well, he fell and he broke his collarbone. Well, they're out in the middle of like nowhere, so I had to take him to the hospital. But then, what are they gonna do with his plane? So they ended up bringing his plane to the nearest like airport outside, like where he could then pick it up later on. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
I see Slarky.
Do you guys know Gone 3D? I feel like we've flown with them before.
Yeah.
And maybe I could send them the flight plan.
Yeah, I think.
Or is there a link to it in your chat or your YouTube? Probably.
I'm not sure if he's been here.
Yeah, well, he was back at that last airport.
But he
might have left.
He's flown with us before.
Yeah. Seems familiar.
The trees look nice.
Real nice.
Hey, Joe, I know you've been cheating on Microsoft a little bit. You've been in X-Plane.
I know, man. I finally just was like, I really need a 737.
Yeah, so
for the price of the sim, and I want to support them too.
Yeah, but X-Plane 12, the trees are going to be like 3D. But
I knew when sorry to interrupt, go ahead.
But I don't think they're going to be as good as this. But again, they're more so the simulation, the flight model than the graphics.
Right.
While this is more of the other way. The like you can't see Austin, being able to get all this data pulled in, and you pay a fortune for the sim. But your
And I guaranteed that when I bought X-Plane 11, I knew that people would start talking about X-Plane 12. So that that happened like 2 days later.
Yep.
All of a sudden I started seeing stuff about it.
yeah.
Oh well. It's a fair price.
What's PMDG is coming out with a 737, but they were supposed to go into beta testing August 1st, but Sim Update 5 pushed that back. So I would say by the end of the month, it should be in testers' hands. We should have
Awesome.
something September, October.
If I'm them, I want it released by Sim Expo. I would try to have it ready
Yeah.
at or before then.
Gotten off the beaten path, I guess. But it's just a waypoint anyways.
Man, I love flying around this area. It's just awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I was thinking of like Colorado, and then using the floats. But then when I heard Palmer talking about Johnson Creek, I'm like, and with this plane, I was like, okay, let's look at Johnson Creek. So maybe next week I'll try to get something in Colorado with the lakes and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Or even up in Canada, the backwaters. Or
Yeah,
what do
yeah.
they call it? The outboundary waters. Sorry, not the backwaters. That's in like Arkansas.
Let's see. I don't really see it. Oh, it's right there. Okay. It's right there. So on Facebook, there was a video of a guy flying a 787, or no, a 747, but like in the exterior view, like how I'm flying right now. And,
Wow.
And the guys are like, oh, who in their right mind would ever fly in a simulator from exterior mode? You don't do that in real life. Like, come on.
Well, these kind of flights, it's fun.
Yeah, yeah.
More scenic. I'm landing the wrong way, guys. Not, I know we don't care, but
Yeah, try to land again.
see if I can stop this plane. No, I can't.
Oh, I stopped.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that looked painful.
Dude. I'm embarrassed. This plane is...
It's tough because
Yeah,
the
it's
tail
touchy.
dragger. Now I'm stuck.
Uh-oh. Oh, the old building's sticking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You got free.
Yeah.
I don't know where we are. Oh, I see Trent over there, but a lot of buildings in the way. Here comes Gone 3D in for landing. We could go over this way. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Can we fit?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
Right here.
Oh, shoot.
Where the hell is the landing strip?
And it's a road, to be fair. It's not much to it.
No, yeah. I'm glad this is not real life. Joe and I we dead.
Totally.
All right, we can take off then.
I was reading this story about this guy. I think it was in the States. He went and bought a plane, and on his way home, he crashed it 7 times.
7 times.
Yep.
Might
And then
be time
ended
for
up,
a new hobby.
Yeah. Well, I think he went out and spent like all his money on this plane, and was just trying to fly it back home. Crashed it 7 times, and it ended up in I think Lake Michigan.
Oh, man.
Just gonna take off from the grass here.
Yep.
Go through the trees. Oh, got stuck in a house.
Caution, low fuel pressure.
Oh, you low fuel pressure.
Whoa, nice. Was that you, Trent? Right next to me?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Right back. Meet you guys. Hey,
At where?
High Valley. You've got a couple of waypoints.
Oh, okay.
Just gotta slew it, but nature call.
Nice.
It's not a phone call you can just hang up on.
Nope.
No.
So now we're just gonna find our way there.
Yeah. This is going to be a challenge climbing in this little.
I think that plane's supposed to be fairly fast.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm flying it right, to be honest.
So I've heard it feels a little underpowered.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be 200 horsepower.
Hmm.
So whereas the X Cub, I think 180.
It doesn't. Yeah, it feels like maybe it needs a little tweak.
Probably.
Trent, I forget you fly in real life.
Yeah.
Yep. As a private pilot, or been a while. I just forget.
Commercial, technically.
Okay.
But I'm a flight instructor, so nothing
Oh
fancy.
yeah, that's right. Ooh, nice.
Looks like it gets a little lower here. Nice little valley to slalom down.
Yeah. Do a glide.
And my problem with the X Cup right now is it's too fast
Mm-hmm.
compared to you guys. I've got a mod for it though that's supposed to make it more realistic, not overpowered, but more realistic. So I don't know.
Cool.
It's by like Bush League Legends.
Oh,
They make-
yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah. So they made a whole bunch of mods for the X Cub, like floats and skis and tundra tires and stuff, and then they,
Mm-hmm.
I think the guy who was making those sort of disappeared for a bit, and then all the new versions of the Cub and stuff appeared in the sim, so they think he got fired by Asobo or something.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. Just a waypoint coming up, so I don't think there's anywhere to land, but I think we're hooking up with the river here. So when you're cruising in the Husky and you're at, I assume roughly full power, how fast is it going? So I think the indicator's on the top left there. Might be in miles per hour.
I don't know how. Oh, I don't even know if you could hear me. I think I was muted. Sorry.
Nope.
I was saying about 100. The beginning of the yellow is about 90 knots, or 90 miles an hour, and the end of the yellow range on the airspeed indicator is 140 or
Okay.
145. I've yet to get it going that fast.
Yeah, that's
But
so yellow's when you're above your normal operating speed. So
yeah, and I know nothing about feathering the prop, so I'm kind of not.
yeah, I don't think it helps a whole lot in the sim right now. It's supposed to like when the prop RPM is brought back, it increases the angle of the propeller. So which is supposed to basically make bigger bites out of the air. So it's supposed to be more efficient, faster in cruise, but in
Yeah,
practice in the sim, it doesn't really help that much. So having the RPM fairly high tends to get you a little bit faster.
gotcha.
So, but like, yeah, I'm only doing like maybe, half throttle, 15 inches of manifold pressure, getting around 90 knots.
So my manifold pressure, I think, is 24.2, and I'm at 2,700 RPM.
Yep.
So
Caution.
looks good.
basically-
Everything's in the green. I'm right on the edge of the
Yeah.
2,700 is where it starts giving you a warning.
Is your mixture leaned
I'll
about
have to read
halfway?
up on it.
So Popcorn, I see you're back, but I think you're muted.
I know. Can you hear me?
No,
Yep, I
yeah.
hear you now.
Yeah. No. I'm back, but I didn't say anything.
You're just just being silent.
Yeah. So tonight
Go ahead.
was tonight I was making some burgers on the barbecue, and put some vegetables for my wife, and put timer on for 6 minutes, flip the burgers, and I've got like 5 burners, so I've got 4 out of the 5 on. So after 6 minutes I flip, and then I was gonna put another 6-minute timer. I totally forgot about it.
Oh no.
But it was like probably like 8 minutes later. It could have been like 6 minutes later. But I'm like, yeah, I should go check on it. I go to check, and I could see the black smoke coming out. And
Oh jeez.
the fire coming out of the back, and it's like an inch or two away from like the privacy wall on the deck. I'm like, if that touches, that
Yeah.
wood is just gonna rip up, and then it's gonna go the whole house. So,
Wow.
So I was like, okay. I told my wife, it says, okay, we got a fire. Stay calm. Like, I'm trying to tell her to stay calm. I'm like, I need your help. I'm getting some water, but can you get me some more water? I need some. Yeah. So it was like, 'cause I was able to open it up, but I used like a oven mitt to then help me to open it up, and then like I saw right there, like the burgers were like crisp, and the thermometer, it was like completely bent way over the max.
Dang.
Jeez.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Because the other day I had burgers and a steak like 2 different times that day, and the temps had gone up to 500. Well, you go to take the steak, put the steak, and it's like the steak's melting. Wow. So it must have
That's
been
pretty bad when your thermometer's
yeah,
melting. Pretty hot.
Yep.
yeah. Well, the thermometer wasn't melted, but it was
Yeah.
killed way
Pegged
over.
out.
Yeah. So instead, we had craft dinner.
Mhm.
Because I was like,
But-
well, we're not going to
Well, you
cook
got-
anything on the barbecue. And we had
Now you got some stuff you can play street hockey afterwards. Made some hockey pucks.
Yeah. Did any of you guys have a good NHL season? Did you like Tampa or? Um,
No.
no, me neither. Yeah. We're having a good baseball season here in San Francisco, though.
Oh yeah.
The Giants. I heard you say baseball managers. I thought you might be keeping
Yeah.
track. Yeah,
No.
they're way out. They've got a great record. They're playing in Milwaukee right now.
How's Arizona?
You know what? They beat it. We took 3 out of 4 from them just
Okay.
in the last few days, but they've always kind of had our number, even though they're on paper not that good. And Madison Bumgarner always pitches his heart out when he's playing the Giants, his former team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like this little plane. I just got to get better at landing it and slowing it down.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is just gotta. It's a balancing act. Even like last week, we did the X Cub in skis up in Alaska, and
Oh, cool.
and landing on the side of a mountain is so tricky
Yeah.
because you're trying to find the optimal point so that you can really get in, but you don't want to flip over. You don't want to slide off.
Yeah, I've never tried landing on skis in the sim.
Yeah.
It was interesting. It's like landing on water.
Yeah.
I mean, but it doesn't have a brake, right? So you got to make sure you're not gonna keep going down a hill.
Yep.
That's right.
Sounds a little dangerous in real life. Like way worse than a water landing.
Yeah, I guess if you're landing like on thick snow, but if you're, yeah. Because I'm trying to think of those otters.
Yeah.
And then that made me think of the next
Oh, geez.
the next CRJ. Next CRJ is like postponed to like September, October.
Is it?
Yeah, they just postponed it today.
Oh man.
Yeah, because I was like, because that was originally supposed to come out like maybe like a month after.
Yeah, 6 weeks. I
Yeah,
think.
and I was gonna
Yep.
wait. I was gonna wait for that and see if they had like a combo pack or something.
You know, the plane still has little issues. It's beautiful. It's fun, but
Yeah.
sometimes it just wigs out on landing, which is a bummer. It just doesn't follow the ILS, and
Okay.
like I said, I still enjoy it, but it just needs some fine tuning. So I respect them for, let's get the first one right before we dump another 2.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
know, let's have everybody who has the CRJ talking good about the CRJ before we try to sell more of them. It's a decent strategy. So ID35 is on our plan, but ID44 is showing up. That's not one of our destinations, right? I kind of forget how you ran your flights. Everybody's got like a different.
This one's ID 35 is the next
Okay.
one. Angus, I'm just checking here.
Yep. I just saw my VFR map, ID44 is showing up, and I think it's just showing up.
Yeah, Angus Augusto, what you need to do is you have to look at your DMs. You'll have a verify message from Double Counter. Once you're verified, then you'll have access to the events channel to get the flight plan. It's because I see you haven't verified yourself. Joe, did you verify yourself, or did I just?
I don't know. I think I'm good. Obviously,
Well, because I know I gave you the colonel status. Obviously I know who you are, but I.
Well, thank you for that, by the way.
Yeah.
He's also coming up as a different popcorn.
Me?
Yeah, there's two, there's me, Tolstoy, and KC Pilot under popcorn, and it just says popcorn, show 8617. Your special popcorn.
Yeah, well, actually, it's because he's connected through YouTube, and so yeah, he's got the membership popcorn.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but
Because I subscribed. Yeah. Or
Yeah.
joined. Got it.
Fair. That's why.
oh, where am I going? Yeah, because I gave like a honorary popcorn status to like a handful of guys that have helped me out, support, even like given some money and stuff. So I'm well, that's a way of thanking you guys. But then
I appreciate it.
But then you can still become a member.
Yep.
Which, in the end, it's good because then other people then see that and then they're like, oh, well, maybe I should become a member too.
Fair. So, well, we both done that.
Yeah.
So,
You're
so
good.
technically you can add me to that one too. If you want to.
Happy to support it. Glad you're back.
Yeah. But Trent, if you have to connect your YouTube and your profile on Discord, and then it'll automatically should shoot you up to that.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so there's an integration there. That makes sense.
Yeah, integration.
I didn't even know I did that. I'm still learning all the media part of this.
That makes sense.
We got all this wildfire smoke that finally blew in here
Oh yeah.
to our area, and it's like really thick and really smelly. The sky is orange.
Thanks, Augusto, for the sub.
Right on, dude. You're getting some.
Yeah, well, it's because a lot of people they don't understand YouTube compared to
Yeah.
like a Twitch, because like Twitch, a sub is a membership, a paid membership in YouTube, while YouTube sub is more so you're supporting, but it's more so like you're supporting by like getting the updates and stuff like that. Which is all great.
They should do. I'm a YouTube Premium member.
Okay.
They should give you one free sub a month at least, like Twitch does, if you're
Oh,
an
yeah.
Amazon Prime member.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
thought
would
for
make
sure for $15 a month they'd be like, oh, you can have one or two free. You know, find somebody you like.
Yeah.
Where they pay you.
Yeah.
I'll suggest it. and we'll see what happens.
Where am I?
You
Am I
are. I see your name tag.
behind you or? in front?
So I'm facing basically 190 degrees, and you're like at my 11 o'clock. So you want to come up maybe 350 degrees through the trees.
Okay, yeah, it's through the trees.
Yeah, I see you're moving.
Because my little nav maps, I'd have to zoom into it.
Oh, is there multiple runways here?
Hey, I gotta hit the restroom. You guys take off. I'll catch up. I'll be right back.
Alright, sounds good. Oh, there you guys are. Yeah, we could take off, go to Cascade.
Which one's Cascade? U70?
Yeah, U70.
Okay.
When I'm on one screen, I never like going on the exterior view, because then you have
Yeah.
all those the gauges and stuff. And I was saying that the other day, and this girl watching, she's like, "Oh, you don't, you can take those off." I'm like, "Really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
you can
that."
turn them off.
So then now I'm in an external, because I would have to be on triple monitors to really cut them out. Well, now I just turn them off.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Back.
We're in
Thank you.
We're in San Francisco now. That's yeah, because when you said U70, I was like, wouldn't it be ID? But no, U70, we're up in Utah. Nice little river.
That's probably what we want to fly is down the river, eh? That's going to take us to U70.
Yeah. Yeah, because Pete was asking last week for voice chat, and then he was like, I'm not paying YouTube membership for that. Like, yeah, okay, I saw your message. Like, hey, Kale, thanks for the sub. And no, I'm not going through like a bunch of old ones. But yeah, with Pete, I was like, it's like, you know, I'm always around. I can help out more. Like, okay, like, oh, you have any ideas of how you can help? He never responded back. All right.
Well, I mean, I don't expect it to be a very popular choice, but
No, it's like it won't
it's your
be
channel. You do what you want to do.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it's not gonna be popular, and at the same time, sort of want to have the control over the voice, because it's like, you know, you let anyone in, they come in, they start like effing this and effing that, and then it's like, well, it's up to me. Like, I'm the one that you know, could be in jeopardy for whatever their actions are. And it's like, you know, you do one thing, something can happen like that quickly, and you can't stop it. It's already done. But
Yeah, it's not like it's really anything crazy, because, you know, big channels and stuff, they'll, you know, you basically have to move to subscriber-only chat to
yeah,
see anything. So it is what it is. I
Well,
mean, $5
see how
is
it goes.
$5.
yeah, and that's the other thing, is like,
$5 in 1 month. Like, it's really not that big of a deal.
oh yeah, the Starbucks is more than that.
About it.
Yeah.
I went to Subway the other day. It was like $15. I don't know what's going on with the prices. It's
Yeah.
getting loco.
Inflation.
Yeah, I know we have a little inflation, but everything around here is just so expensive right now.
I know I normally don't usually talk about politics in here, but I was watching, because over the last couple of months I've been doing some trading in the stock market, and I watched this guy talk, Meet Kevin. Well, he's actually running for governor in California. He's the only Democrat that's running against Calvin Newcomb.
Yeah,
And right now in the polls, he's the top guy amongst all the other people.
oh my God, don't tell me that.
And he's a
We have a great governor here. He's done a fantastic job, in my opinion.
he's a YouTuber.
Oh God.
But then he goes on to, like, I watched a video, and like he's like saying all this stuff. The guy's like, "So you're a Democrat?" He's like, "Yeah, I've been a Democrat ever since I could vote when I turned 18." He's like 29, and like a self-made millionaire. He's in real estate and stuff. Well, his policies are all like Republican kind of policies. He's
What
like,
was his name again?
Kevin's
Cox? Not Cox.
no,
No, yeah, that's the Republican. Sorry.
it's Kevin. It's
I'll find out. Yeah.
yeah, it starts with a K. But
We're spending so much money. We have this silly law here that needs to be fixed. That you don't need that many signatures to get a recall going, and we're spending billions of dollars on a big waste of nothing. And then, yeah, not to talk politics on your channel either. That's my comment.
you'll
I really hope.
Yeah, because Because what is it? You vote if you want to recall,
Right.
and then you also vote for the candidate. And then if the first part doesn't go through, well, the rest doesn't matter.
Yep. For me, it's just going to be a no.
Yeah.
And every ballot is coming by mail.
Oh, by
In
mail.
the whole state. Yep.
Wow.
But it would be a shame to lose Newsom. I know people don't like him, but I do. I think he's done a fantastic job. People are pissed because he locked us down. It's like, what would you do if all these lives, you had to put your head on the pillow and like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to sleep at night not doing what I can do to protect people.
Well, it's just like out here, we've got elections roughly the same time that. Because when's the election, in August or is it in November?
September.
Okay,
It's September 14th, I think.
ours is like August, but it's the same thing as like they locked us in, and they like stopped the, you know, some of the things like people didn't agree with, but it's like again, like it's a pandemic. Just stay home.
Right. Yeah, and nobody really knows, there's no playbook for how to handle it.
Yeah.
Like, it's day by day, doing the best thing you think you can do. Mistakes were made. But I can't blame them. I mean,
And in our case, the guy that brought us through the pandemic, he's retired, and the new guy's been in for about like 3-4 months. So it's tough for that new guy to try to stay on board.
yeah.
But who knows?
Are you having a similar recall type thing?
No,
or the voters?
no,
or
no,
just
no,
a standard election?
Standard election.
Okay. Yeah, we normally don't have elections in September. It's just because it's this recall
Yeah.
that we have this weird one.
Yeah, because it's only like a year or something.
Yeah, I don't even... I've been hoping it would just go away.
Because the term for whoever becomes the governor is not long at all.
But we've done it before in California. That's how Arnold Schwarzenegger got in office. That was a recall. But that was the Terminator. Like, okay.
Yeah, he terminated.
These guys who are running now are clowns. Oh, jeez. I've never crashed so much in Flight Simulator.
Because the Kevin guy's like, you know, we need a JFK. Like, he's trying to say like he's a
He's
JFK.
JFK.
Yeah. I'm thinking,
Whatever.
No, it's something. I don't want to say it on stream because then they'll say
Yeah.
I'm like dangerous or something.
Yeah.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
Yeah.
Right.
I almost nosedived, but I was able to stop it in time.
Yeah. This is a nice little airport.
Yeah. Utah.
I got this mod that like changes the colors of the taxiway markings, and it looks so much better.
What's it called?
To the stream. It was on FlightSim.to.
Okay.
I think it's just called a texture fix or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I heard you say it. We are in Utah.
Yeah.
Obviously. I didn't realize.
Utah.
What's it called? Yeah, it's called Yet Another Ground Marks Fix. But it just tones down the colors a bit of the runway and taxiway markings
Yeah.
because they're a little oversaturated. So they look nice here.
Yeah, but when we take off, we can fly over to the lake. Lake is right there on the left side.
Sounds good.
All right, we can take off.
I feel like part of the trouble with tail wheels is you need to use like a tail wheel lock, and I have not assigned that to anything.
I didn't even know that was an option.
So, because I think for like takeoff and landing, you want your tail wheel lock on. I don't know anything about tail wheels, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
I might be wrong. But that way it's not so squirrely on the ground when you're
Yeah.
taking off. I've only flown in a tail wheel once for about 20 minutes, and I wasn't allowed to land. So I suppose I could look that up.
On my Android phone, I signed up for Google Opinion Rewards. So they send you surveys, and for every survey that you do, they give you, between 10 cents and $1,
Okay, yeah.
depending on how long. But basically, you don't have to do every one or anything, but basically that can pay for a subscription a month if you just do those
yeah, that is
surveys.
Google Play credit. Yeah, I've used
Yeah.
that for a couple of years since
Yeah.
what was it, Pokemon Go came.
Yeah,
So,
and now
I
I'll
just
actually
confused
do it because you are the first person I've ever subscribed to on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it gives me an extra incentive to actually do the little surveys.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah, I've used that to buy apps and stuff.
me too.
Got a plane going over us.
I was just looking at that.
Kilo Bravo, India Sierra. Where? Kilo.
Bismarck, North Dakota to what? Can you see it? Make it out?
KMFR. Just I can't remember the M.
That's Medford,
Medford.
I believe. Medford, Oregon.
Okay, so it's like
North Dakota to Oregon. I think.
they're
If
at
I'm-
like almost at 40,000.
Mm.
If you want, you can do a touch and go at Kilo Charlie Alpha Sierra. It's not on the flight plane, but it's right there, right on the
Oh
water.
yeah. I'm up for it. Unfortunately, I still need to feed my kids dinner, so
Yeah,
I'm
get
probably
it.
not going to be able to finish this.
Yeah,
But
no.
I really, next Friday I will.
Yeah, okay. Hey, you
Um,
gotta feed them, and but don't burn the burgers.
No, by feed them I mean go somewhere and buy them food.
Oh, okay.
I'm
yeah.
walking distance to a lot of restaurants where I live, so
Okay.
I'm not the best cook. Can't believe my son is starting high school
Oh,
on Tuesday. He was just like your son. It seems like a year ago.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought like was he
Goes
putting,
fast.
I thought he was like putting his foot on it like his sister's neck or something, or
He
whacking
did that.
or whacking her spine as she's like lying on the. and then she's there. She's just like looking around
Yeah.
like nothing's going on. But she also
He
cries
doesn't
too.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She does cry sometimes. So.
Yeah.
So off topic, I was just pulling up the Google rewards on my phone. I've used it for 5 years.
Uh-huh.
I've gotten $65.
Hey, I mean, but do you respond to everyone? Sometimes I'm just busy and I'm like,
Yeah, usually
I
they're
don't
pretty
wanna-
fast.
yeah. But some of
It's
them are
usually
just
just like,
so
hey, did you
boring.
go to
I
this
hate
place?
the YouTube ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are easy, and I don't mind those. But do they ever like, hey, watch this video, and then
Oh no. It's always just like, hey, did you go to this store? And if you did go to that store, did you buy something?
yes,
Or
did you pay by cash, credit card?
Yeah, that's the only ones I get.
No, I get some YouTube ones where they're like, watch this video, and would this be
Oh.
a good choice for you? Why not? But those pay you like $1. They're a little
Oh,
longer.
okay. Yeah, it's probably a little simpler in Canada.
Yeah, maybe.
So, but hey, $64 is $64 that I didn't have before, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I love YouTube Premium just to know that my kids don't have to see ads on YouTube since they're always on there.
Oh yeah.
And I love it too. Once you go away from it, it's just, once you've had it, it's so hard to watch ads. For me.
I've got like 6 accounts. I'm watching ads all the time. I'm like, I love ads. Well, when I finish,
Oh, we're still learning. We're still learning. It's our
Yeah,
first
this
day
is
in
why
April.
I pay popcorn, because I don't I block all the ads.
Yeah.
the
Oh, I see what you're saying.
this is the yesterday, no, this morning. This morning I did my weekly update video. I finished it at about 4 a.m. And then from 4 to 5 a.m. I was watching it 6 different times, just so I can have the first few. Oh yeah, we're supposed to do a stop and go.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I forgot about it too. Doesn't matter.
Nope. Trent's the only one who's dialed in.
Yeah. Yeah. So for like a half hour or whatever, I was watching the video so that it would get views right away.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like thinking like, ooh, and their left mind is up at like 5 a.m. like, but it's like 1 a.m. Pacific time. Could be people in Australia. But then I start seeing, like, yes, I had my 6 views, but then it was like 15 views, and I'm like, oh, there you go. Like,
Mm-hmm.
people around, like, it's a sensible time somewheres.
Right.
Well, you have 1,000 subscribers, so you know,
Yeah.
it has
It
to
must be
somebody.
fun. It must be fun to just sit there and kind of watch that counter.
Yeah.
Whoa, this one's going off, or this one isn't.
Yeah,
But-
it's a lot funner than watching a AMC stock go down when your money's in it.
Yeah.
I finally got rid of that crap. I got out of it, and then I went back in it. I think I went in and out about like 6 or 7 times. Had too much FOMO buying. You know, you're like, oh,
Hold, man.
yeah,
You gotta hold.
yeah, you gotta hold. I'm like, but then, like a week or 2 ago, I had Moderna,
Mm.
and Moderna, I had like 6 shares of Moderna, at like 295 was my cost.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that day it was at 317. It went up to about 340, and the analysts were talking about a price target of 300. My wife said, "Well," I said, "Well, this could go to 400." She's like, "Well, how do you know? Analysts are saying 300." She's like,
Yeah.
"Like you don't really know." 10 minutes later, I look, it's down to like 307. I'm like, I'm out. So then, this week, what do I pick up? Moderna. What's the price? $425.
Wow.
I'm like, I would have had like $600 right there. Now I just got a whole,
Best in Sobo Studios.
yeah, Soho Studios, Microsoft. Actually, Microsoft's a good one.
Do you go in crypto?
No, never have. But I see that thing, you just like sway all over the place.
It's like going to Vegas.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I
I have
just
some
dabble.
Ethereum I'm sitting on. That's about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
Thing is, once it goes up, I don't know how to sell it anyway. And then it crashed back down. I'm like, okay, well, next time.
My buddy retired on Ether.
Yeah.
He's like retired. He wrote a book on Amazon. I'm in the acknowledgements.
Cool.
It's funny.
Yeah, you had to get in on that stuff really early.
He's yet to give me any cash. He did. He got in real early. It was like $2 or $3. I like Chainlink. I have just a bit of it. I mean, we're talking not much, but
No.
it's kind of fun. I believe in it.
My neighbor
Got a
has
good model.
My neighbor has Chainlink
Uh-huh.
fence.
Nice.
Chainlink. Come on, rudder.
Oh, let me see if I can do one more flight. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, so kids, you aren't hungry right now, right? He's got another flight to do.
Oh, we look at 2 more legs.
Yeah, just tell them. They have 2 legs, you've got 2 more legs.
So I guess technically 3 if we're going back to the beginning.
Yeah. Has it been busy for you? Finally got there and sorted it. I'll try and find you guys. Thanks for your help. Alright, Angus. Yeah, and Angus, you have to go on to the Southeast Asia server. That's where we like to hide.
Hey, I wonder if we need to do that anymore.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think
It's
so.
just worked. It's worked fine for so long.
Yep.
Yeah.
So-
I remember those early days.
And everybody was cutting out, disappearing, and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
If you want to, I mean, we have a small group. We could try to experiment and switch to east or west, whatever.
Yeah. Like
Maybe next time.
Yeah, well, next time.
Tier
I'd say.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no point in changing it now.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear
I
you.
suppose at the end of the day, it doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah.
How far are we from the end? Oh, just one
uh,
more,
two more legs.
2 more legs.
3 if you want to go
Okay,
right
I'm gonna
back to the
negotiate with my daughter. I think I can finish this out then.
Yeah, tell her she's got 2 legs, and you've got 2 more legs. she'll be like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Crop circles. I think the UFOs were here. Were you watching the chat the other day, Trent? Kenju asked me about my thoughts on UAF. I was like, what the hell's UAF? And it's like the new trendy word instead of UFO.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, I don't care. Like I don't believe in UFOs. He's like, oh well, a Top Gun veteran, he proved it right. I'm like, Top Gun? That's just a movie. I think he got offended over that because I haven't seen him since.
Yeah, man. Well, if I may, do you get 60 Minutes, the TV show up there? In Canada? I mean, they did a whole show on this. I mean, the government, and they have video. You got to watch it. I think it's on YouTube. But I mean, these are legitimate people, you know, professional pilots, long-time career people. They've seen it and they have the video of it, and they're like, they haven't been able to say anything, but just in the last few months, the government has kind of come out and released the stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Give it a shot and see if it doesn't make you think, possibly. I don't think they're UFOs. I mean, I don't think they're spacemen, but it's definitely something that nobody can explain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't know. Like,
I think it's the Canadian government testing stuff
yeah. Yeah.
over the U.S.
It's the Arrow 2.
Oh, there's El Gusto! How many O's? Yeah. El Gusto was taken. El Gusto double O was taken. Triple O, one O. So you had to go with 5 O's. Welcome to the flight.
I kind of like that name.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Augusto!
We're going to McCall, KMYL.
No, Ski Valley.
Oh, I
Because
wonder why you guys are going the other way. Yeah.
yeah, because they want to go to
KMCA.
they want to go there because just a bigger airport.
Yeah. Fair enough. I like it. All right.
Oh, stutter. So your negotiations, you then said, I'll take you to your favorite place to eat? Or was that on the
Oh no,
card?
I'm just going to pick it up.
Or
Yeah.
was-
I'm just going. She wants some poke bowl down the street. You know,
Okay.
poke?
No?
It's like kind of like it's a bowl of salmon or
Oh.
sushi kind of. It's from
Okay.
Hawaii,
Okay.
and we have a little place down there. She loves it, so I'm gonna pick that up. It's no big deal. We're gonna be done probably within 15, 20, I think,
Yeah.
and if not,
Just use your new life vest. You've got one in the chat.
Oh, nice.
So you've got like 4.
I don't know anything about this stuff, man.
Yeah, you got like four emojis.
Oh, geez.
One's the sizzling popcorn logo. Other one is dad joke, which I had over at Twitch when I was over there for a couple of months.
Awesome.
The third one is pull up. And then the life vest for when you have to jump off from one of my flights.
Oh, okay. It's appropriate
Yeah.
tonight. I'm hoping to make it to the end.
I'm gonna assign a lock tail wheel, toggle tail wheel lock button.
I really never even knew that was a thing. Like that existed, that you could lock the tail wheel.
I figured there would
Should
just
this be a switch in the
cockpit.
plane?
It should be. I'm not sure where it is.
Maybe it doesn't have it on this Husky. I don't know.
Potentially. Not all airplanes have them. So. Let's try it.
But Joe, you might actually like the Tundra model with the bigger tires. So
I was looking at it. Yeah, looks cool.
Yeah, because I didn't want to use it because I wanted to use this livery. It's a shame that like the 3 other models don't have the same liveries. They do have the same livery, yellow. But you have to
They
have
only gave deliveries to this one.
yeah, only to the regular.
Nah.
But yeah, the Tundra with the bigger tires, your front can be up higher.
For some reason, my parking brake keeps setting itself on this plane. I don't know
Yeah, we
what's up with that.
can take off.
Okay.
I don't think the tail wheel can lock on this anyway, because it doesn't seem like the button's working, so... I figured there would be a control in the cockpit that says, hey, you know, lock the tail wheel. Probably be on the stick or something, but... I don't think it's on every plane. Or every
Yeah.
tail wheel plane. Who knows? It's a mystery.
And now, Joe, you can see the dust coming off the ground.
Yeah, I know. Pretty cool. And
Yeah.
it looks really good on water landings.
Yeah,
I noticed that. This is a nice little flight plan you picked.
yeah, that's
Really
really nice.
shows off the new update for me, at least. And you guys, it sounds like.
Yeah,
I'm seriously, I was getting really low frame rates. Not really low, but 29, 28. Now I'm at like 40.
well, because
It's a whole new world.
I'm in Ultra right now.
Me too. I turned everything up. Because I bought an 8-core processor
Okay.
when this sim was coming out, and it wasn't using the cores, so I haven't really looked, but it must be dividing the load like it wasn't before.
Yeah, well,
Right.
because I had did some testing and it was like it was blocking one thread. Not one,
Yes.
not one core, one thread. Now
Yes.
it's like multi-thread.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm definitely capped by my graphics card now. So my graphics card runs at like 100%. The CPU is like 30 to
Same.
25%.
But that's good. I think that's good. And my graphics card used to be running at like 80 or whatever. It's always pegged at 100 now. I don't know what's going on, but it's just working. So once graphic cards get back to normal, hopefully we can all upgrade.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'd like to do some more VR flying, but my card just can't quite do it yet, even with the update.
Did you try to drag your tires, Trent? The water?
I did it earlier.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely do it. Be careful.
Oh yeah.
Do you think you'll get a chance to test the PMDG? Are you in with those guys at all, or do you have to apply? How does that work?
I'm not sure about them because I reached out to them last year, never got a response.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing with that was last year, the sim was just coming out,
Yeah.
and their plane, they knew their plane wasn't coming out for a year. So,
Right.
like, there's no
They
point.
weren't ready.
Not talking to me. Like, there's no point talking to me here out. But Turtle Beach.
Try again.
Well, yeah, I'll try again. Because, like, obviously, if I'm doing a review and
Mm-hmm.
if it can save me from
And it
buying
sells
it,
30 to 100 planes.
Yeah.
I bought this plane because of your review. I wish there was a way to get you credit for it.
Yeah. Well, like the Mooney, the M20R Ovation from Coronado, I was supposed to give him I think like a review link back. I never actually did a review, I think, on that plane. But I used it so often that then I think Casey Pilot, he then bought it. A bunch of other guys ended up buying that Mooney just because they saw me flying around in it and they saw that I liked it and they liked what they saw, so they got it. It's like,
Yeah, it would seem like they should give you a link that you put on your YouTube, and when people click it, you get credit for it. At least they know that
yeah, because
the reviews are working.
because like I had tried with like Sim Market. Sim Market, they don't have that kind of like affiliate. Like in the sim world, there's not that much of the affiliate marketing that goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So like they send you off to buy this plane. Oh,
And they never know it's because of you.
yeah, like you give me 10 cents back or whatever. And if I sell 100 planes,
Yeah.
get $10 or something.
Yeah, you should definitely try. I think this PMDG is going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I didn't.
hope so.
I didn't touch the DC, DC6.
Me neither.
Is it-
Too old for me.
Yeah, like it's, and I don't go after like the, like at first I wanted to go after like the military stuff. It's not my cup of tea really. Like,
Me neither. I like the civilian,
yeah,
modern.
and if I'm going to do that, I'll go over to DCS World because then you can actually use it and like do exercises and stuff. Like because there's no weapons in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I know.
Plus, it's complex that stuff. The DCS World.
Microsoft used to have a train simulator, and I feel like they could re-release that too and put it in here. Like you buy the pack that's the train simulator, and you could be playing with the flight simulator people. They have a whole world going now. They could do all kinds of simulators
Like
in this same world.
yeah. They would then dub it Life Simulator.
Yeah, world simulator.
Yeah.
They could put a ship simulator. They might have even had a ship simulator at one time, way back when.
Oh yeah, there's been ship simulators.
Yeah, I don't know if Microsoft had one, but this is like a base world that they could just keep building on. Driving simulators, trucking simulators, farming. You could put them all in the same world.
Yeah, and crypto farming.
Yeah.
But seriously, the amount of simulators there are nowadays. Like, I'm not talking about like something like built like this. I'm talking about like you got criminal simulator, you got bank robber simulator, bank simulator,
Yep.
teacher simulator. Like, it's crazy.
I know.
It's because nowadays, like, people want to escape reality.
Yep. My girlfriend just finished her master's of science in nursing, and she built some sims for labor and delivery nurses.
Okay. Wow.
But they're like video, and then they stop. Like, what would you do here? That type of thing. But that's the way it's going. And when they're training nurses, they'll put them in virtual reality headsets and like, here's your patient. What are you going to do?
That's right. Oh, man.
So I hope everybody made it through that mountain there.
The weather's getting a little heavy,
Yeah.
looking a little beautiful, but
Yeah, it's a little
like
cloudy.
you
but
want to
it's
get
pretty
out
high
of
up.
this little plane. Yeah, it's definitely bumpier.
Yeah, the real world weather is actually pretty nice.
That's what I'm on, yeah.
Yeah, real time, real weather. It's been good for this flight.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting up. Yeah, Gusto, if you don't know, you can, if you're on PC, you can press Y. That will pull you up. Stuck in the mountain.
Y and then F4 to go up.
No, getting up. I should have started climbing a long time ago.
Yeah, once you run out of space, yeah, just have to kind of circle around.
Yeah.
There wasn't really much other ways to get through there.
No, no. Oh, you're in VR. Oh. Stalled and crashed. Yeah, same here. So I just picked myself up and slewed out.
Yeah, tell him if he doesn't know, Y and then F4 will give him altitude quickly.
He might have crashes on too.
Says,
Yep.
yeah, I'll join next game, mate. Thanks for all, and nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you too, Angus Augusto.
El Gusto.
He had hit me up on Discord for the flight plan, but I didn't hear it earlier, so I apologize.
Okay.
But he figured it out, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay up this high because if I don't, I'll probably have to come back up this before the airport. Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, the airport's down on the river, and then we have to cross over that range or go up to the north to get it back around to the start point.
Yeah.
So, or just call it quits at I-92. I don't know.
Is this runway running north-south, basically? Yeah, I see it.
Looks
Okay.
like it.
Yeah, 1533. No, not 1533. Some guy comment about that the other day. 15 and 33.
Got it.
I think I had crashed to crash to realism.
Can't use Y and F4. I don't Yeah, I don't know if slew mode. I think you can use slew mode in any, even if you have that on.
Yeah, if you have the realism on, you're dead. You have to restart.
Yeah, I think you can still slew like normally,
Yeah.
like when you're not dead.
But the other thing is if you're not dead and you start to slew, if you got realism on, then you're
It
gonna
can,
have the stress on the plane,
Yeah,
and you'll die that way.
hard to say.
It's like Spike TV, 1,000 Ways to Die. Those are just 2 of them. Teapot Mountain. 1,676 meters. Just north of the runway. My wheels are spinning. Guess I don't have the wheel lock on.
Oh, in the air? Yeah, they'll spin.
I know. Yeah. Probably best to go into 3-3. Yeah, 1-5 looks like sharp descent.
Yeah, 3-3 was fine.
Like, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna figure out my rules on the over the weekend, and I'll make up a video to promote next Saturday the rules
Yes.
for my 24 hours of.
Do you want companies at some time? Are you going to invite people to fly along with you for parts of it? Because I'll hang out. I'll do it.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll just open it up, like anyone can fly with me, and then those that have popcorn status, they can do that. so like, what happens if I go and I land at an airport? My first airport, it's 4 hours, 6 hours into the flight, and that happens. So I have to restart.
That's what I'm saying. You might want to look at the rules of the Cannonball Challenge, because a lot of people debated it for months. And so if you touch and go, that's if your sim crashes or something goes wrong, you get to go back just to the last place you touched the ground. That was kind of the rule, as I recall. It's been a while. That was like Christmas for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because that was that's
Long time ago.
New York to LA, Cannonball, because it's normal.
Yes.
It's normally on the road.
Yep. I'm looking forward to it, and I will join you as much as I can.
Yeah,
I love those challenges.
It's like anybody, because
Keep each other awake.
Yeah, well, yeah. My case is like keeping me awake and
Camaraderie.
yeah.
I think you can get a lot of people. And are you posting on the Flight Sim forums, Microsoft?
Yeah, so I'll post it on there also. So
Definitely.
I know, like it sounds, because like the event's more so a fundraiser for me to go to, like it's not like a charity stream.
Fair enough.
It's a charity stream. I'm the charity.
Yeah, you can make it funny. Just say that. Like,
Yeah.
I really want to get to this conference, and join me.
Because the thing is,
Donate. Sponsor me.
with both conferences, I can do it virtually.
Mm-hmm.
The thing with it being in person is, well, the flight sim, it's like meeting up with the with people like in the industry, so I can make
Developers,
connections to then put out more stuff onto the channel, and also meeting up with other flight simmers, so helping to grow community and all that stuff.
Cross promote your streams.
Yeah, and then like the YouTube vid summit, well, that's like for me to learn, but again, I can do that from home, but it's more so connecting with others, because you might be sitting beside someone, they got 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and it's like you end up talking to them and they give you like something, that an idea.
Right.
Well, if you're sitting at home, you're not sitting beside that person, you would never get that idea. And
Yep.
because like the conference is like $1,000, but
Yep.
you know, that one idea might be worth $1,000 or more. So yeah. Well, thanks guys for showing up. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, very picturesque around here. And
Have you been to San Diego? Sorry to interrupt you.
No, I've never been to San Diego. Been to
You're gonna love it.
I've been to LA, but not San Diego. Yeah.
Way different, and it's such a nice place.
Let's
If
see.
If you go, you're gonna love it.
Yeah. I bet I will.
Yeah, I know you will.
and
Wish I could be there too.
And then if I then go to LA, well, that's where Sizzling Popcorn comes from.
Yep,
The movies.
exactly.
Yeah. Great fight, guys. Have a good night. Look forward to the next one. Yeah, thanks, James. Next Friday, and then next Saturday is my special 24-hour talkathon. Talkathon. Streamathon. All right, well, have a great night, guys, and a great weekend, and happy flying. That's my new saying now. Rather than I'll see you in the next video, it's happy flying.